What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Redline Racing Garage. So I just pulled the 8th gen out of the trailer and we're going to be doing some work on this thing, getting it ready for the track. So first and foremost, we're going to change the oil because as you guys know, if you don't, E98 or any kind of E pretty much breaks up the oil really bad. So it basically turns it into like milk. So we got to change that out. We've been on the dyno doing a lot of passes and I don't even want to see what the oil looks like. But yeah, so we got to change the oil, and I did also purchase some brakes. So as I told you guys before, to run a 13-inch rim or wheel for a bigger slick on the 8th gen, you need to downgrade your brakes into a either EP3 or a base RSX, which is basically the same thing, same kind of brakes. So I have them over here. So this is basically what we're going to be getting into today. As you guys can see, I got the rotors, I got the pads, I got the calipers. We're going to be doing the oil, and I also did want to change out this stock shifter back. I want to put this thing back because ever since I installed that hybrid racing shifter, I always miss third. I don't know, guys, if it's a Honda thing or if I'm just not good at putting it into third, but I don't have any issues putting third gear in any of the other cars, only the 8th gen. So I decided not to ruin the brand new fully built transmission and just pop this stock guy right in. So that's what we're going to be doing. If I have time, I might want to also adjust the ride height of the back. So as you guys can see, it is very low. The back is very low, even lower than the front. And for a drag setup, you basically want to have, let me show you guys. So you basically want to have the back kind of higher than the front so that you're transferring all the weight to the front of the car so you can get traction, you know, race car stuff, yada yada yada, all that stuff. So yeah, if I have time, I'm gonna also adjust that too. So let's get right into it, start working on this thing, get this thing knocked out so we can finally hit the track with this thing. All right, so jacked up the car, got the oil out of there, and the oil looked pretty decent. I thought it was gonna look really bad, but the oil is clean, so that's a good thing. And also started to remove all the brakes and all the rotors, so I got them off. And here is the RSX rotor compared to the SI one. So I'd say about 1/2 inch on this side and then another 1/2 inch on that side. So these are obviously smaller. So we're saving about 1 inch on the rotor. And then if we go over to the caliper, this is the RSX caliper. I measured it out a little bit, so we're probably saving about another inch. So there it is. We got 2 inches, which makes sense because I was running a 15-inch wheel, and now we're going to be running the 13. So there's the 2 inches. All right, got the brakes all installed, looking really good. Also bled them, so they're basically good to go. Now it's the moment of truth. We're gonna slap on these drag wheels and find out if they actually clear these 13-inch rims. Let's find out. I'm loving the look, guys. It looks really good. This is how it should have looked like on my first turbo setup. but I wasn't running that much power. But right now, because we are running ton of power, these things are gonna put the power down and hold all the power, hopefully. So we're gonna have to find out. Basically the only thing that I do have left is to install the shifter, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow, and I still have to install one of these sidebars for the harness bar. I still have to get a rivet tool, so I ordered that up. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna put that in. Like I said, shifter, oil change is done, and then last but not least, I do want to raise the car up, like I said in the beginning of this video, probably about, I'd say, an inch. I think an inch should be okay, because the clearance that we have over here is about, I'd say, close to a finger. So if we start to bring up the back, we're gonna lose a little bit over here, and I don't really want to adjust the front, so that's how we're going to be running it. So we're going to adjust back about an inch, and then we should be good to go. Friday is a test and tune, so we're going to be going out there and put this thing on the track and finally see what this thing can do. So the specs on these wheels are 24.5 by 9 by 13, and as you guys can see, I was trying to be lazy and not adjust the ride height on the front, but it looks like I have to. No other choice. Yeah, so we're gonna be pretty much adjusting the rear and the front as well. All right, so got the back jacked up, got the wheel off, and ready to adjust the coilover. So I did go and measure it out. So right now it measures, I'd say, about 2 1/4. The other side is basically the same thing. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna raise it by about 1.5 inches or 1 1/4 inches on this side and also the other side, and then it'll basically equal out to about 3.5 inches, and then we should be okay, and then we'll move to the front. All right, so today is the next day, and we basically adjusted the ride height over here, so now it's looking a lot better. Same thing with the other side. It's looking a lot better. Also did the front, so now the clearance is really good. Now one thing that I do want to mention is that we had a couple of clearance issues. Let me show you guys. Take a look at this. Pretty much scuffed up the whole rim on the inside, and I was looking at exactly how that happened, and we found the culprit, this K-Tune control arm. It was basically gouging into the rim. So what I did was I had to basically cut off a little piece, sand it down, and now we don't have any more clearance issues, but scuffed up the whole inside of the rim, and we basically did the same thing on the other side. So a little bit of a bittersweet moment where I'm glad that I caught it now and not on the track or on the road or anything like that. It could have been a lot worse, but we figured it out, cut it off, sanded it down, and then now we have very good clearance, which is perfect. So right now basically just gonna put the tires back on, and then we should be good to go. And another quick thing is the rivet tool finally came in from Amazon, and this looks amazing. Look at this, guys. Oof, beautiful. Everything nicely organized. You have all kinds of sizes and every single thing that you need, and it was a fairly decent price. I think it was around 70 bucks Canadian, so that's not bad at all. It had great reviews, so I picked it up. So as soon as I finish pretty much doing whatever I'm doing over here, gonna put the wheels back on and check everything out, and then we can get to that rivet, installing it, putting the bar in. And then today is a test and tune at Toronto Motorsport Park, so once everything is finished, I'm gonna wash the car, get everything loaded up into the trailer, and we're gonna be heading over there. So the next video, guys, watch out for that one. We're gonna be putting this thing on the track and finally seeing what this thing has got, so stay tuned. All right, boys, track prep is done, ready to go. Everything is clearanced. She is washed, gave her a quick little wash, looking really good, ready to hit the track, guys. Right now I'm just prepping the trailer, basically, you know, gas and a jack and all that kind of stuff. Just the stuff that I usually bring with me when I go to the track. But yeah, so that'll pretty much do it for this video. But the next video, stay tuned for that one, guys, because it's gonna be a hell of a video. We're finally gonna get to find out what this thing can do on the track. I'm super excited, but at the same time I'm very nervous. As you guys know, last year we had bad luck with this thing. We only took it to the track once and it went horribly wrong. So I'm hoping that this time around it will be different. And before I end this video, I do want to show you guys that I did install the stock shifter. It's in using the hybrid shift knob because I like the feel of it. And then we also got this bar installed. So basically everything that I wanted to do, I did, and we are ready to go. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.